This is a video review of Tobot Daedo Heroes Y, and I finally have him. I said I would get him on either my X or my Z Daedo Heroes review. So now I have the original, the Evolution, the Adventure, and now Daedo Heroes Y. Quick size comparison. Absolutely enormous, but the Hyundai Daedo Heroes Y is a lot taller in vehicle form compared to Y Evolution. And I'm not even gonna compare sizes with this one, because at that point it's just unfair in every way, but just wanted to add him in the video. And he flies away. I do like the colors of the vehicle, and I like that they chose the Hyundai Elantra, because it does have a lot of similarities to the original. It has the window on the roof, red lights in the back, and the front part of the vehicles look similar too. So I'm glad that they made Daedo Heroes Y similar to the original. I think that's a very good idea that they had. So again, I like the colors, the blue and the red. They look very similar to the original. This blue is different than the rest, but I think that out of every blue that Youngtoys have used with Y, this is the best blue. There are no transparent lights on the car. I do wish that these red lights at the back could have been transparent. I would have preferred it, but it is what it is. Here's the back. The Hyundai logo, it says Tobot Y. The side, the other side, and the front view of the vehicle. Now again, I think I said this in my either X or Z review, they don't actually use the Hyundai logo on the show because they're not going to advertise Hyundai on the show. Do I mind it here? I don't. It's one of those things that it is what it is, and it doesn't bother you either way. Now again, they don't have Tokis, so here is his Colroyd. I like the Colroyd. It has a Y within its face and on the upper body too. Here's the back part. Here's a side view. And I like the Colroyd. Now I have X, Y, Z's, and A's, which I got A at the same time I got Y on Tuesday, 2 days ago. He does roll very well. I do like that a lot. He does have this little thing here, if you haven't noticed. And it's to move this, to pull it down, which you can't do that unless you move these parts. You're supposed to move this down because if you don't, it scrapes against the Colroyd, and you don't want to do that. So that's the only reason why it's here. And because it's to not scrape the Colroyd, I actually enjoy that that this is here. I appreciate it, sir. So to transform him, you're gonna come to the side and you're gonna pull these parts out and then fold them in the front section, so it should look like this. And you're gonna come to the bottom. Now these creases these creases. These seams here actually appear on the car, so this isn't something Youngtoys just did to put here. So you're gonna move the bottom half of the doors like this, and they become arm guards. And now you're gonna come to the top and move this section just a bit like this, point it upwards, and now you have the space to bring down the legs, which if you bring them out up to 90 degrees, you use these ones. To pull them down all the way, you use the bottom ones. Now you bring out the feet and you take out the heels. You do the same on the other foot. You separate the legs first, because if you don't, when you fold the wheels in, they're going to crash into each other. And that's it for the lower body. Now for the upper body, you're going to rotate this part and then move it up like that. And now you're going to move the arms out, which would be on these things, kind of like a shoulder. And for the one of the last things, you bring the fists out, which I actually forgot on one of the earlier takes out of clumsiness. Then you bring this down, you fold this back up, and then there's the on the hood there's a piece that looks like this. You have to pull this out just a bit. And this is Daedo Heroes Y transformed. I do like him. He does look aesthetically well, aesthetically pleasing. He is flat, but this part back here does eventually become kibble because, well, actually this too, because it does not allow him to do a 360 with the shoulders. Do I mind that? No. It is what it is. You can still use him, you can still play with him. He still has a lot of articulation. About the mask, the Koroid. The Koroid does have a mask similar to Optimus Prime's right here. Not sure if the light catches it, but there's an Optimus Prime-like mask right there. And I like that. I like that Youngtoys use that idea for Y. They did that with Z and X, and I'm glad they used it with Y as well. It does look really well on the head of the Koroid. Now for the head, it can turn around 360. It can't look up or down. The shoulders can't go 360 because they're going to crash into this and this, but they can move out all the way. And if you think that they're lowered a bit, I think so too. I think they should be a bit higher, but it is what it is. An elbow that can go up all the way. No waist. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. And he can kick out all the way. He does have the double jointed knee, which you can get almost all of it if you fold the heel back. You get it all. And for the articulation, that's almost it, because you have thigh swivels too, which I really like a lot, and that makes Y, along with this, the most articulatable version of the character since the original in 2010. And I'm not talking about that original. I'm talking about the bigger one, which was a huge flop. And because it was a huge flop, it never made it internationally. Again, this guy, he looks so aesthetically well. I really, really like that. Right here you can see that there are passenger seats right above the doors, which is a really nice or interesting detail that Youngtoys added. That they always keep an eye open for if there's empty space, they always fill it in. Now I want to keep my eye open if I can find any other details. On the biceps right here, you can see Y's right there. Not sure if you can see it, but it's right there. And that's it. That's the only thing I was able to catch. They did a pretty good job here with this one. He is on Amazon, $50. Is he worth it? I'll say yes. Pricey, like medium pricey, but yeah, I think $50 is worth it. Good figure, lots of articulation. He works very well. Would I recommend him as a first Tobot? If you like the color blue and you like this video and you like what you're seeing, yes. If you're a fan and you want to get him, I would say so too. He doesn't have the 360 shoulders, which does bother some people, but if you don't mind it, then go right ahead. The decision is yours. He does look very good on a shelf, especially transformed along with X and Z, along with Tobot A, which is right there, and his review will come out in a bit. This has been a video review for Tobot Daedo Heroes Y, and I'll see you on the next one.